Hello students, in this lecture we will learn how to simulate initial topology by using the network simulator 2. So I hope that you all install the network simulator 2 as well as whatever the necessities and the surrounding environments, just like xming server and sudo apt get update and the name. So I will start from the beginning. That first I have to run the Ubuntu. So for going to the Windows path, we have to type double time cd dot dot. So this is my Windows path, and actually my all of the documents are stored on the desktop, so I have to run my command. You can run according to your own path. Okay, now I have to run getedit because I'm creating the new file, new1.tcl. Okay, I did not start the xming server, so first I have to start it. Yes, my server is started, and I have to call this export function over there first. And now I can start my new1.tcl. So you can see my new1.tcl is started. Now there are certain steps before we have to do in order to understand the NS2 programming. So just I will mention step by step procedure. The first step is creation of simulator object. So you can see there are 8 steps. The first one is creation of simulator object. Second one is creation of animation file. Third one is calling of finish procedure. Fourth one is creation of nodes, then creation of links, then creation of sending data, then creation of time allotment, and the last one is creation of simulation run. So we have to follow these 8 steps one by one and according to the sequence, otherwise the error will be generated. So my first procedure will be creation of object. So the first instruction we have to write, that is called set. So the basic command is set, and we have to define the object name as well as the command name. So that is the basic syntax. So according to this syntax, we have to create the simulator object, because my first step is creation of the simulator object. So my first instruction is set. What will be the object name? In my case, the object name is NS. And the command name, in order to write the command name, you have to put this parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis you have to write your command name. My command name should be creation of the simulator object. So regarding this, I have to create new simulator, in which the S should be capital. So my object is created. Now the second one is creation of animation file. So in the NS2, a file is generated called name file, which is responsible for creating the visualization and the animation. So again we have to create the object first. So set, and because it is a file type of operation, so we have to take the object name by using nf, NF is my object name. You can choose any name, but in my case I am taking the NF. Then what is the command name? The command name should be, the file should be open and the file is saved by the name of out.name, and you have to give in the right privileges to the user. And the second one is attachment. So in this attachment, you have to tell the simulator object that this animation file has to be created and all of the data generated by the simulator has to be write or appended over this file. So how can we create it? You have to call the NS. So my object NS is already created. So after the creation of the object, at any time if I want to refer, if I want to use that NS in whole of my code, then I have to take the reference. So reference is given by using the $sign. So $NS. Now I have to indicate that all of the simulator data have to be fed into the NF file. So we have to use trace all, tracing of all of the files, because it is a name type. So the command should be name trace all, and my reference is NF. सो NS का जितना भी डेटा है वो सारा डेटा मेरा NF में जाकर के स्टोर होना चाहिए. That should be the meaning of that line. Now the third one is calling the finish procedure. So it is a mandatory steps as well as sequence you have to be follow. So the calling of finish procedure. In the finish procedure, there is a function that is called procedure, and this is your function name and curly braces, and you have to write global NS NF means the object names, and you have to tell by taking the reference of NS that all the data generated by this simulator object should be flush. So flush dash trace. At the initial time you will get some difficulty about the programming, but whenever you can generate 2 to 3 programs, it will be very simpler for you. And you have to close the opening file, that is NF. So $NF. Now if you want to open your tracing file or the visualization file just after running the simulation, then you have to mention that command over there. So what is my command? My command is please execute name out.name command and exit. Means your simulation will get stopped and your out.name file will be generated and opened, and the simulation can be visualized. So my third step is completed. Then my fourth step is creation of the nodes. So for the creation of the nodes, again we have to take the set instruction. You have to take the set instruction, and after the set you have to mention the object name. So what is your object name? In my case my object name is N0. After that, command name. What should be the command name? The command name has to be write by using the reference of NS simulator object. Like for the NS, I am creating one node and that object name is N0. So because in the simulation I am creating 2 nodes, so just copy and paste, and my another node name is N1. So 2 nodes are created for this NS simulator object. After the creation of the node, what will be the next step? The next step will be creation of the links. So how can we create the link? For the creation of the link, we have to refer the simulator object NS, and we have to mention that which type of link that you generate. In my case, I am taking duplex link. And which are the nodes that you want to take over in order to generate the link. So in my case, I am creating two nodes, so I have to generate the link between the two nodes, because these are the object, and now I am again referring to these object in my further coming code, so I have to take the dollar reference. So n0 and dollar and 1. Now what are the parameters of this duplex link? The parameters should be 1 Mbps, 1 MB bandwidth, and 10 milliseconds of delay with a drop day. Because there are only two nodes, so there is a need of only initiating the one link. Now the creation of sending data. My link is created, and now I have to create the application that is used to generate the data from sender to the receiver. So for sending the data, there are two entities involved, sender and the receiver, and in the NS2 that will act as an agent. So one is the sender agent and the another one is called the receiver agent. But the sending of data, there are two types of object. The first one is you can send the data by using the TCP protocol, and the another one is UDP protocol. So in my case, I am using the UDP protocol. You can take the TCP also, but the syntax can be differ, that you can learn from the another tutorial parts. So first I have to make a agent. For the creation of the sending data, we have to initiate the agent. So again, my set instruction. What is my agent name in that case? UDP0. You can take any name, but for the simplicity I am using UDP0 because I am creating the sender agent, and this UDP0 will be act as an agent for the N0 node. So UDP0, and what is my command name? The command name should be new agent, and what is my agent type? My agent type is UDP. So my agent is created, and now this is only single entity, so we have to attach this UDP0 with the node N0. So we can done this by taking the reference of simulator object, that hello simulator object. Please attach this agent to the node N0. So the command should be an attach agent. hello, please attach करिए N0 with the UDP0 agent. So my agent is created and attached to the node 0. Now this is for the sender way. Because in the communication there are two entities involved. The first one is sender and the another one is receiver. So we have to mention one receiver also. The receiver will be act as another node. So just copy paste this one and here. So sender having a capability of UDP, but the receiver cannot send the data towards the sender node, so that's why we are taking the object null, and here also null. So you can understand like that way, that UDP is used for the sender and null is used for the receiver. So my receiver node is N1 and my object name is null0. Now attaching of the agent is successfully done, and the another sub part of the creation of the sending data is generating of the traffic. Where is the traffic? Packets कहाँ हैं? तो packet हमें generate करने पड़ेंगे. We have to generate the packet in this simulation because we have to do all things in the coding format. So for the traffic generator, there is a thing that is called the CBR. So what is CBR? CBR is the constant bit rate. in which we have to mention that at which date the data is generated from the sender to the receiver and at which date the data should be consumed. So that application we have to create it. So set CBR 0 for the node 1 because the sender has the capability to send the data. And what should be the command name? The command name should be new application, or you can say traffic, and this traffic in the form of CBR. My object is created for CBR. Now we have to set this CBR over the UDP agent. But before I have to initiate some parameters because I have to tell the simulator that what should be the packet size and at how much interval that we have to generate the packets. So by taking the reference of CBR object, CBR 0 set packet size underscore space 500 means CBR का जो पैकेट साइज है, the size of the packet inside the CBR application is fixed to be 500 bytes. And again CBR 0 set interval, at how much interval duration you have to generate the packet. In my case it is 0.005. You can test for the another values also. Now attaching of the CBR application to the UDP agent. So CBR 0 attach agent, just like in the previous case, this one, and it is you are attaching with UDP 0. So now it is successfully attached with UDP 0. Now the sending of the data parameters are set, and the another one is creation of time allotment and the simulation run. These are the last two steps. So creation of the time allotment. So there are two types of time allotment here. The first one for the data generator as well as another one for the simulation stopping time. Yes, okay. And one another thing, after attaching the agent, you have to mention the path that data have to traverse from which one direction, because I already initiate the nodes, links and the UDP agent, CBR agent, but I did not mention that the data should be generated from which part. So there is a technique is called initiating the connection, which is a sub part of sending the data. So we have to tell the network simulator object that please connect UDP 0 agent name, attaching of the agent basically. So it is attaching of agents. UDP 0 with null 0, because UDP 0 is my sender and null 0 is my receiver. So creation of the time allotment. The time allotment inside this, there are two type of things for the simulation and the another one is for the CBR. So for the CBR start and stop, we have to mention that please $simulator at 0.5 seconds you should start my agent, my application CBR 0. So CBR 0 will get start. Then $ns at 4.5 seconds my CBR 0 should be get stop. So this is all about the application, that where the application of CBR should start and stop. And another thing is for the simulation run, when the simulation will get finished, otherwise your simulation will run infinite times. So you have to mention that hello network simulator at 5.0 seconds, because your application is stopping over 4.5 seconds. So at 5.0 second you have to call the finish procedure. And the last command should be simulation run. So that is ns and run. So I have to save it first and cross it. So because I am writing this program with my own, so surely it will generate some error, so I will mitigate that errors also. So in order to run it, you have to write ns new1.tcl. yes, there is a problem in the line 19 while executing procedure finish, that is mentioning that there are extra characters after the close brace. So just so for correct this error, you have to maintain the spaces between of them. So like these two curly braces, and after that you have to mention the this one is space, then you have to write these things, then the error will not occur. So I will again close it and run my command ns new dots. Again the error is occurring, that is ns start invalid command name start while executing start. So where should I write start? Okay, yeah, the problem is I'm not mentioning the reference because these are the object type. So control s, close it and run it again. So I already initiated 0 just to maintain the spaces. Control s, yes, it is successfully run and your network simulator is start. So this is your run command, this is your stop command, it is fast forward. So I'm creating the play button. You can see from the node 0 the data is transferring towards node 1. So that is the overall theme of our simulation, that we have to make the connection between the two nodes as well as sending of the data. So I hope it is pretty clear to all of the students, and first time it will be difficult for you in order to understand, because creation of the agent, object and so much, but after making 1 or 2 programs you will find that it will be more easier, and it will be very useful for the visualization as well as to collect the parameters like the throughput as well as jitter and the PDR ratios that we will discuss in our further coming tutorials. But for the initial point it is enough that please generate the nodes and transferring of the packets by your own created simulator coding. So in the class just we have to mention the diagram over the board that these are the nodes and the packet is transferred from there to there, but these are the real time of simulation that you can actually visualize the packet transfer over the nodes. So it is interesting and hope you will find very useful in your topics. So okay, I'm stopping the simulation.